Hello everyone, I am at a place called the Rock Cemetery in the centre of Nottingham. I've never been here before, my partner's brought me today, but because we've had the dog with us, he's had to stay out, so I'm only going to be able to stay in for about 10 minutes. But this is one I will be coming back to. There's so many graves here, it is unbelievable. This is the entrance, as I've just came in. So, I am going to walk down to a place that we passed as we were coming up. There's a section of the graveyard that lies in like a little valley, and I'd like to start there. So, I will see you guys when I get there. See you in a bit. Hello again everybody, I'm still walking down, but I wanted to give you some idea of how literally huge this cemetery is. If you can see back, it is literally graves as far as the eye can see. I have never in my life been in such a huge cemetery, ever. But the stones are absolutely beautiful. But it's so full. It's the kind of place that I would have loved to have been buried in, personally, but there are so many graves and so many people here that I just don't see how you could possibly fit anyone else in. I mean, here, I don't know if it was ever done at any period in the US, but here, most of these graves will have more than one person in them, simply because there was not enough room for families to buy separate plots. They would buy one plot which would hold sometimes 4 or 5 people. And sorry about that, guys. I've got gloves on, the camera's sliding in my hand. And now I'm sliding because the ground is icy, so I'm going to stop recording before I fall on my backside. But I'll be back with you in just a few minutes as soon as I get to the bottom part of the cemetery, which is really what I wanted to film. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Right guys, this is another surprise I didn't expect. Nottingham has a very large network of underground caves, which normally you can tour. This cemetery apparently is on top of these caves. This bit is locked, so I can't actually get in, and this is how I thought I got to the other side. But it isn't, so I'm going to turn around and go back and walk a bit more. But could you imagine how awesome this place would have been for EVPs if I could have got inside? As it is, if there are any spirits around who wish to make themselves known, please do so by whispering into the camera while I'm recording, because at the moment I don't have a spirit box. It is something I'm going to try and get as soon as I possibly can. But I had to wait till Christmas for a camera, so I may have to wait till my birthday for a spirit box, so we might have a few months to wait for that one. 9 to be exact, since that won't be till September. But at least I can do this now with a really lovely camera. In fact, I have 2 really lovely cameras now because my wonderful neighbours, who knew basically that there was no way I was going to get a camera myself for Christmas, actually surprised me and invited us to their Christmas dinner, and lo and behold, had bought me an HD camera from eBay, which I was so grateful for. And then my auntie actually surprised me with some Christmas money, and before I had known that Sanita was going to be so kind, I had bid on a small Sony HD camera, which is what I'm using at the moment. I haven't got a memory card for the one that Sanita had got me yet. But this one was about £17, which if you convert it to US money, you're probably looking about $30. And it records all the way up to 1080. It seems to take pretty good pictures, so I'm hoping that this video will turn out good, because it's the first one I've done with it. But again, just look at the hugeness of this place. It would take me at least 7 or 8 visits to probably even record the entire place. No mind doing the EVPs and things like that I would really like to do. But again, as I walk through the cemetery, I would like any spirits here to know that you are very welcome to talk to me. You can whisper into my ear, because I have noticed that I can pick up some spirits that do that. If you find that doesn't work for you, then please by all means whisper into my camera, because I may not hear you now, but I'll hear you when I get home. And also, I'm going to take a still photo here, guys. I don't know if you can see the little angel there, but it's a child, which is really sad. I'm going to have to figure out my way around this place a bit better, because that was why I had brought my partner with me, because he has been through here enough times to know where everything is. And he has a very deep interest in the paranormal, just as I do. I don't know if you guys can make this out or not, but it's a lady sat weeping. But the cemetery stone is broken, so I can't make out the name. The only name I can make out is Elsie Annette Simmons, who died February 4th, 1931, aged 37 years. Oh, bless her. She was quite young. But I'm going to start recording again, because I'm almost at the valley that I wanted. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have swapped to my phone for just a moment, because as you can see, this is a pretty big drop, and I did not want to risk dropping either of my decent cameras over the edge. But this is the bit that I was telling you I wanted to get down into to record and to have a quick look around while I have time before the cemetery closes. I've been told that it is open at night, but then I've also been told that it is not, so I am not sure where I'm going to get the correct information from. I probably should pop into the church. But again, if you look up, you can see just the full... I hate to keep repeating myself, but it is so huge. I never expected this when Peter told me that he was going to take me to a cemetery he knew of in the city. I didn't think it would ever be this big, being that we're almost in the city of Nottingham. And it's rare to find anything with this much land attached to it in this area. Then again, I'm going to try and walk by the church as we leave and see if I can see when the church was built. I don't know if you can see, well, I don't think you can see the frost, but this path is covered in moss. It's damp and it's frosty in spots, so I'm walking very slowly because I've already nearly flopped on my backside. And the last thing I want to do is end up down here in the lowest part of the cemetery where nobody knows that I'm down here, and I end up locked in, or worse, I end up injured down here and can't get back out because there isn't anyone who would be coming all the way down here to check on what was going on or anything like that. And again, I'm sorry for the wobbly camera, but I'm doing this as I'm walking, and it's my actual camera seems to I think this might actually be locked. Oh, that's a shame. Shouldn't be locked. I just put a thing on the other side. Trying to move something that's locked. Well, never mind. At least from here I can show you how beautiful this part of the cemetery is. I'm going to come back during the week without the dog so that I can have a proper walk around with Pete and he can show me, because there were several places in here he wanted to take me to that are sort of the attraction areas, if you like. I'm going to stop recording now and head back up to the church. Thank you ever so much if you've got this far, and I should probably be attaching some more photos as I go out, so I hope that that you enjoy seeing this, and I will come back, as I said, during the week and get a better video of this, because I wasn't, sorry guys, I wasn't really prepared. I just sort of got up and threw myself together and off we went, so I'll do better next time, I promise. Thanks guys.